Hi and welcome to the Lunch Break Gardener. So today I'm going to show you how I grow tomatoes. So given the right conditions, you can grow an abundance of tomatoes for not very much money, and here's how. So I bought 2 packs of seeds, country value, I bought money makers, and I also bought another pack of cherry tomatoes that grow on a vine, and they cost 99p each. So I opened the pack and emptied the seeds into my hand, and as you can see you get absolutely loads of seeds for your 99p. So I made 1cm holes in the pot and I made 4 of them. 5 of them maybe. And I put 2 seeds in each hole and lightly covered them over. I then placed it in a plastic bag. I didn't water it because the condensation from being in the plastic bag will provide enough moisture for germination, which takes place at 15 degrees Celsius, and I placed it on the greenhouse windowsill. I then wrote the date on it and left it there. I also did the same with 2 of the cherry tomatoes. On the 21st of May, I pricked out the tomatoes and potted them on into slightly larger pots. I left them on the greenhouse windowsill until they were at least 15 centimeters tall. However, the vine tomato plant shot ahead and it was very tall very quickly. I did nothing differently to this one. Only one of them germinated, but that's fine. On a vine tomato plant, it will grow quite quickly and produce an abundance of tomatoes. What I do at this stage is just pinch out these suckers. They grow between the main stem and the leaf branches, and what they basically are is a whole another tomato plant. But at this stage of the growth, I don't want these on my tomato plant. They will take energy away from the main stalk, and I want to grow most of my tomatoes on the trusses which grow out of the main stem. As you can see here at the top, I have some flowers starting to grow. This will turn into a truss which will grow your tomatoes, and that's where I want the energy to be. So with the vine tomato ready to go, I dug over the area I wanted to plant it in. You can grow them in containers or bags. Just make sure you pop them in a really nice, warm, sunny position. The sun will give your tomato plant lots of energy and eventually help your tomatoes turn red very quickly. So I dug a hole a little bit deeper than the plant pot and compacted the soil around it. I filled a 1 litre milk bottle with water and popped in 15 millilitres of tomato plant feed. I give my tomato plants this feed once a week, but watering consistently is key to stop your tomatoes from becoming misshapen and splitting. So roughly 2 weeks later, I added the other tomato plants. They were ready to go in the ground, and I pinched out the suckers. I also staked the tomato plants to encourage them to grow vertically and keep them away from the ground. It's really important that the leaves and branches don't touch the ground, as this is where many diseases and insects can penetrate your plant. As your plant grows, you will have to continuously re-support it with a structure. Having a greenhouse gives me a structure which I can adapt to support my tomato plants and hold them upright. The structure of the stalk of the tomato plant isn't strong enough to hold the weight of the tomatoes off the ground. To help prevent damage to the main stalk of the tomato plant, you can use a small piece of seed packet and wrap that round before you put the twine on to support your tomato plant. As you harvest your tomato plant, you need to prune it as well. So here you can see I have a truss ready to come off. There are a few green ones on there, but they will go red just by themselves left in the sun. So now that I've removed that truss from my main stalk, I can remove the leaf branches that were near it. They no longer bring energy to the plant and they will just encourage disease or fungus. So the best thing to do is with sterile scissors is just remove that branch. And as you can see, I've done this all the way up. As the trusses come off, I've cut away the foliage and have a nice healthy stalk. So you can carry on with your tomato plants up until the end of October, which is roughly when the weather will kill off your tomato plant anyway. I wish you luck with growing your tomatoes, and remember you can plant them slightly earlier than I did. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye bye.